Hi, this is Dr. K. I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about exactly what is required in week 2 for the team project. There are 2 places that you need to go in the course. The first one is week 2, the project life cycle. There's some information for you there. And then down here in templates, there's additional information. So let's say that this is you and you want to just walk through this. Open up week 2, the project life cycle. Read the information in the team project overview document and watch the video for the team project overview if you haven't already done so. Then go to week 2 discussion, the project life cycle. Week 2 team project overview, team contract business case. This is a discussion board. So if you click on it to open it, you'll find that it has instructions for week 2 and that there is already one posting from here. It's from the instructor and it includes what the team assignments are. So when you open that up, you should be able to see the team number that you've been assigned to. Let me explain that these were terrifically random by numbering off as if you were sitting in a circle. There are 6 teams in this case. Each one has 3 except one team only has 2. The other thing that you need to know about this discussion area is that when you and your team have created the 2 documents that are required for this week, you can put them on this discussion board. If you and your teammates use this discussion board for collaboration and you put all kinds of threads up there, the instructor will ignore that. It's a collaboration area for you. However, if one of your threads is called Team X Ready for Grading and you attach your documents, your 2 documents to that thread, that is the one that the instructor will pay attention to. You may also put in earlier threads that say Team X would like some feedback and attach your documents. And the instructor will go in and give you a whole bunch of feedback before grading, presuming that there's at least 24 hours to 48 hours left before the assignment is due. And it's better to put up your ideas for the scenarios early rather than later, because it's very easy for the instructor to go in and look at your scenario and help you tailor it to a size that's appropriate for this particular assignment. So now the question is, what are the 2 documents that you will need to attach, that your team will need to attach to this discussion board? To find the templates that you need to scroll down beyond week 8 to the area called templates. It's where week 9 would be if there were a week 9. And there are 2 documents that you're really concerned about. One is called the Team Project Contract. That is due in week 2. And the second one is one of the sections of the Team Project template. Let's talk about the Team Project Contract first. This is what a team contract looks like. I don't know if you've ever used one for work, but they are extremely helpful in documenting assumptions and getting everybody on the same page about how you plan to work together, how much time you will spend, and how you will communicate during the week. So each team member would put in their name and their preferred contact information and then go through and fill out some information about what your agreements are as a team for how you plan to work together over the remaining weeks of the 8-week semester on your team project. The second document that you're going to need is the Team Project Template. So let's open that and take a look at what's inside of it. It starts out with a cover page. And on the cover page, you'll need to put your team number, your team project name, and the names of your project team members. And the way that these templates are set up is that you get to work directly in the templates. Any place that you see your text here, you can replace it with your own project information. The tables have a header row, and try to keep a line of text between boxes to avoid boxes squishing together. So whenever you work on your documents, post a version number, a date number, what changed, and who revised the document. And this could be your team working together, or it could be one or two of you. But this will help keep track of what I commented on throughout your team project. And I do expect that this version number and revision date to be updated so that I know what to look at as an instructor. The first document, which is due in week 2, is the business case. Now this document actually has, let me check, about 24 pages in it. So it's a long document, and you will continue to progressively pull together this document as you go through. But for this week, you're working on the cover page, the revision page, and the business case. The business case is how you explain the scenario that you've decided to go with. And remember that typically the customer or someone external to the project organization brings in the business case. So it's an input to the project charter, an input to the initiating process. So you can put your proposed project name, take out the words your text here, and put Happy Halloween, if that's your project name, and then give brief updates to each of the items that are part of the business case. And it looks like, see, the header came on down, but this potential risks, that is the last box that's part of the business case. Next, we go into the project charter, and all of these items are part of the project charter. But the project charter is not due during week 2. It's due during week 4, so you'll start working on it during week 3, and you'll turn it in during week 4. So really, you're just going down to the middle of page 3 to the end of the business case this week. And you'll update your version number 1 and your revision date, and that you change the business case. And you might just say it was revised by the team if everybody had a hand in it. And put today's date in. And then I know as an instructor, when I open up this document that you have taken and attached to the discussion board, I know to go over and open up the business case and to look through that and see what you've put in there and to give you feedback on that. You'll notice that there are 2 other templates here, a status report template. You do not need those until the very last few weeks of the course. Those are week 7 and 8, and so you don't have to pay attention to those this week during week 2. The most frequent question that we get asked during this week is, what if I put up some information and nobody on my team responds, or one person responds and another person doesn't? If you keep your discussion on this week 2 team project overview and business case discussion, it makes it very easy to see who's responding and who isn't. And you can be sure that if you're going ahead and doing whatever you can on that, that you will get credit for doing that, even if your team members aren't right on top of it. What we find is that most team members are on top of it, but we're all adults, life happens, and we deal with situations where people are not contributing on a case-by-case basis. I hope that's helpful to you. I'm looking forward to seeing your scenarios, seeing your team contracts, and your team business case for your scenario.